Hi everybody, Jill here. Welcome to my channel. We're doing a wig chat today, and as you saw in the title, this is a Raquel Welch wig. It's called Pretty Please, and it's in the color Shaded Biscuit. So we are going to take a look at this straight out of the box, and it looks like this. If you've never received a wig yet, they're packed impeccably, and it's a good idea to note sort of how it arrived to you, because if you're like me, you may store them back in their boxes, and it's a good, super good clue as to how I should then store it when I'm done and ready to sort of, you know, kind of tuck it away until the next time. So this is how they sent it to me. And this is how I am going to store it. So there is that netting, and this is obviously right side in. Sometimes you'll receive wigs that are inside out, and that's how you want to store that particular wig. I'm going to keep this just like this, so when I store this back in the box, that's exactly how it's going to go. So I'm going to just set that in there just like that, and here we have it. All right, tag is off. We're ready to go. So this is the creme de la creme of caps in the synthetic wig world, or in the wig world in general, actually. This is 100% hand tied. Okay, there are no machine wefting bits in this cap at all. So with that, you're going to get probably the most realistic experience with movement, because every little strand is hand knotted, hand sewn throughout this entire cap. So you pay for that feature, obviously, and but with that you get very realistic movement. You don't have to worry too much if you like to style and put clips in or whatever for wefts peeking through and showing, because there are none. So it is a lovely experience. It truly is, to have a hand-tied cap on your head. They're generally very comfortable, but they can also be a little warmer because of the fact that there are no wefts and that circulation may be lacking a little bit. So actually, some people prefer having those machine wefted caps. So along with this being 100% hand tied, you also have the 100% hand tied monofilament up here. That's going to give you a very realistic scalp appearance no matter where you part this, anywhere in here. It is going to really be an added feature that's going to just really, again, it's that realism is just going to make it very impossible to ever guess that you have a wig on. We have the famous, really beautiful lace front here from temple to temple. Raquel Welch makes some of the best lace fronts in the wig industry, and this one truly is temple to temple. It's more than halfway down that ear tab there. Sure. We have the very soft, very firm metal stays inside the temple tabs here, and this is a beautifully soft velvet. It could be moleskin, I'm not exactly sure. And then we have the extended nape, again, very, very soft, with the Velcro pull tab things on each side there. Now remember, these can be adjusted up to a 1/2 inch on each side, both ways. That's why an average generally can fit most everyone. Unless you're truly a petite, then you're gonna have a hard time probably fitting into an average cap. On the other end of the spectrum, if you're a true large, gonna be a little difficult to fit you comfortably. And a hand-tied cap generally fits a little smaller within that brand of their average size. But I'm gonna take a feel of that. It's been a long time since I've had a hand-tied Raquel Welch cap on my head, a very long time. It was upstage, and that was several years back. So I'm gonna kind of feel this out and see kind of what I think about that. All right, this is the gorgeous Shaded Biscuit, and this is a heat-friendly fiber, so you can take some heat to this. Just remember, you gotta cold set it, or it is not gonna keep that curl, or that whatever it is you decide to do. Looks like it gently goes in. I'm really excited to get this on, and so let's do that. And what I have on my head right now, before I forget, is actually Ignite in Palm Springs Blonde by Jon Renau. One of my favorites. Okay, got this on straight out of the box. Haven't even adjusted my ear tabs yet. Let's see. Okay, I'm just gonna say right now, this fits like the averages do in her line. I don't feel like just that it fits any smaller, actually. I mean, I guess I hate to put that out there in case you get this and feel differently. Yeah, but on my head, it is feeling like their average does. But I'll put my measurements down in the description box so you have something to gauge that with. You can do sort of that 4-finger, you know, kind of right there where your brows are. You should go up about 4, and that'll give you a good indication. If you have a bit of a receding hairline there or none at all, that gives you kind of that perfect sort of look that looks very, very natural. Be careful not to wear your wigs too far down on your forehead, because what that does is it just doesn't look right, and the eye will definitely notice something is up. And the other thing though is you may find that your lacing is buckling. It won't lay flat when it's too far down on your forehead. I mean, even this right here is a little too far down for me. You'll feel the lace more. If you have a lot of itching, pay attention to where you place it, because you have a lot of expressions going on here. It's going to be moving if it's too far down. And when it's back where it should be, so there's my hairline, but I want it just a little before that because my hairline is receding a little bit. And then I do check with the four fingers there, and that's where it should be. So I really don't feel it up there. And I have sensitive skin. It's sitting up there nicely. It also is conforming to my head. It's melting in. There's no buckling. It's just a little heads up if you're having issues with your lace fronts. Go. First though, I want to give you a spin so we can see what this looks like all the way around. Another reason why many women prefer these hand-tied caps is because there is 0 permatease in here. And a lot of women prefer that. They like a style to really just sort of be at the plane of their head. I, as you know, I'm not afraid of bigger hair as long as it's done nicely. I actually don't mind a little permatease kind of in the crown or just placed in the style somewhere where it makes sense and those fibers will stay lifted throughout the day. Hand-tied caps for me sometimes can be just sort of like I'm just constantly wanting a little more body in them. There are exceptions. For instance, I feel like Elizabeth by Jon Renau, it is 100% hand-tied cap, but it gives me still quite a bit of body. Well, the lace fronts on these Raquel Welch wigs are very, very nice. You know what I am seeing here? Is this kind of my imagination? One of the things about Raquel Welch that I actually don't care for is that they will put a light banding right around the whole perimeter of that lace front, close to the face. And if you're wearing Shaded Biscuit, it's that very, very lightest color, and I don't like that. But you know what? What I'm seeing here, while I do see that banding in there, it's not as noticeably just all that color. That is very exciting. I don't know if they started listening to a lot of us out there and said, okay, we're gonna do a little bit less of that. Whatever they did on this particular style, thank you. This is Really nice. Really nice. Yeah, I'm just not seeing that very, very, you know, super light banding, you know, all the way around. So that's very nice. But back to this lace front. This is gorgeous. And it is very, very pretty. And this lacing goes all the way down. Where does it stop? Actually, it stops truly at the temple right here. That's where that lacing stops. You might hear temple to temple lacing, but it's like stops about here. This really truly goes right about here. So that means, you know, if you sort of pull your hair back, it's going to look like it's growing just straight out of your scalp there, wherever that is. So that is gorgeous. Now, as light of a color as this is, you know, and I would still pull out some of my hair. Let me just pull out some of my hair, which, by the way, I did in anticipation, knowing this was a straight style. I did straighten that little bit of hair that I do pull out. Otherwise, my hair would be a little fuzzy and it would curl kind of in, so which it probably will still want to do, but so I do like to pull my hair out just a little bit. It's not as long at all, especially the little bit that I'm pulling out, but it does help with that natural looking hairline right there. But I would still use a little bit of fill-in powder. And that's mostly because my hair grows out all the way up here, and just adding a little bit of that shadowing from the fill-in powder really helps sort of that illusion to create a better, more realistic sort of hairline. Now, I have heard this being sort of compared to a shorter version of Spotlight. And as you know, I love Spotlight to death. And I thought, well, I've got to check this out, because those of you that just really don't embrace that long of a wig, for lots of reasons, really, they're more work, you know, and those fibers are going to break down pretty quickly. I thought, you know, I'm very, very curious about that. Now, while I am seeing a very similar shape, because, you know, look at, we have a lot of this sort of razored kind of light layering going on here around the face. We do have shorter layer here. I'm not even going to call that a bang, because it really isn't. You could easily, very carefully put one in, you know, if you're just feeling more of maybe a curtain bang in here, or even just a bang bang, you could definitely do that. Okay, so I just want to kind of get these fibers just kind of, I don't know, it's been in the box. I want to get them aired out, I guess is a good word. Kind of off the cap, get them aired out a little bit. So, am I feeling the Spotlight, short version of Spotlight in this? To be honest, I'm not. I don't particularly feel that vibe with this at all. It's just a little, you know what I am feeling? I'm feeling a longer version of Upstage. That's what I think this reminds me more about, is really kind of a longer version of that style. It's like your Upstage kind of grew out and you're left with this. But yes, the density is nice. You could very easily tuck this behind your ear. It is very nice. You can feel that. It's not too much. I would definitely tell you if I felt overwhelmed by any wig, and I definitely don't with this. Now, as for the length, do we have enough length to say, take this all the way? I'm going to try this because I haven't tried it yet. Let's see. Do we have enough length to where we can kind of take it all back here? Let me give it a go. Kind of comb it carefully. Just be careful, gentle with these heat-friendly fibers. I just kind of want to see what we got here. Let's see. I'm going to do something about that right there. Oh yeah, I think we do. We're getting a little, let's see, this one. Oh yeah, I think we do. Let me see if I can get this in here. Got a good amount of hair going here. I probably didn't need to grab all of it, but I did. Oh yeah, this is plenty big, this barrette. I have no idea what's going on back there. Let's just take a look. I have a funny feeling this side needs to be adjusted, but yeah, this is no problem there. So it's definitely long enough to take back. Isn't it great to be able to stick something like this on your head? You know, if this were our hair, we would have to blow dry it, probably use special product to get it to be smooth and silky. And then we would have to straighten it and, you know, get a little bit of body in there. It would take a long time, probably a couple hours. And here we go. We just stick it on and we can have fun and do it any old way and take that time it would take to style, like me, to just sort of play with it and decide how I'm gonna wear it that day. Man, we've got it pretty good that way, don't we? So it really is just a very nice sort of versatile length, which is great. So this is Pretty Please by Raquel Welch in the color Shaded Biscuit. This is beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. This did not disappoint, once again. Seldomly do I get disappointed with this line. The fiber's very realistic. It moves beautifully. You will find all of the details, the specs, down in the description box below this video. There will be a link there for you to click on, and that will take you directly to this specific wig over there. If you decide to bite the bullet on this or any helper hair there at Wigs by Patti's Pearls, please use the code JLBT at checkout. It just lets them know that I sent you, and that is very helpful to me and my channel. If they have a coupon code that they're using of their own, which I highly recommend you wait until they're having the 30% off sale, then just attach JLBT at the end of that code. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this helpful, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.